Battlbox 71. Love me some Battlbox. What's Battlbox? Oh, it's a box that shows up at your house, and you can sign up for different levels. If you're not happy, you can start it and stop it at any time. Suspend it if you think next month you got some critical car repairs. Let's get into this. First, in the tier here is the basic box, and the first item in the basic box is the Ready Hour 72-hour meal kit. Let's see, you get creamy chicken flavored rice, home style potato soup, black bean soup, and mac and cheese. Emergency food storage. These are good for up to 25 years. And of course the directions for use and ingredients are all listed on the back. I already have my my food reserves. So these guys will simply be going in with those, and I tell you, these look a heck of a lot better than some of the MREs that I have. This kit, this 72-hour kit, will run you $24.95. Next up is the Spartan Fire Multi-Use EDC Tinder. What's kind of cool about these is this is a way for you to start a fire, but what makes it really cool is that they're really, really thin. So if you wanted to, say, fold this up and put it in a wallet or wherever you wanted to be able to have these with you, or even if it's in your bug out bag or a camping kit or whatever, the amount of space that they take up, you can rip these or cut off little sections and use, you don't have to use the whole thing, use just a little bit of it to get that fire going. These will run you $9 for this kit. Next up in the basic box is the Uco Switch Sport 2-piece utensil kit. And as always, I'm not going to be the first guy who's going to get their Battlbox video out to you because I like to goof off with things. I haven't made any, I didn't make any of these because I figured one less thing in my my reserves. This snaps together like this. They also send this, which just, gives you, say you want to tie this off onto something in your gear or whatever. It was in the packaging, so I kept it. Figured, why not? It snaps together, and it gives you your fork and a knife, or the spoon. When you're done, clean them up, push them together, snap it. I've had a few other things over the years, and this is actually one that I like. This is because of the weight, the plastic, and the fact that everything is all in one spot like this. Me personally, a lot of you have always asked me, well, what's your honest opinion? Well, first of all, I'm always going to give you my honest opinion. I like the fact that that's easily hideable in like a wallet. This is just going into my my reserves, but this is actually a product that I would get more of them. Since how, if it's just you, that works out just fine. But if there's two of you, then all of a sudden you got to take turns eating, and that'll run you $8, $7.99. Next up in the basic is the Eye Hog Seasoning, made in America. That's absolutely right. Yeah, I tried this. And it is good. I had it on breakfast over the weekend. cheesy eggs, hash brown, chunks of bacon. Lately sprinkled this over it. I liked it. This container will run you $5.66. That's the basic box. So if you were only signed up for the basic box, that's what you would get. Now if you signed up for the advanced box, you would get all that. And this month, one item, the Gerber Freescape. It came in a package like this. And then this was taped to the back of it, a Battlebox exclusive. If they sent out an additional blade for this, and it's kind of a cool little guy here. Get the blade flipped out. Back around to the hook right here. Hook the hook in there, and then tension it by closing the handle. Now you have your bow saw. It definitely feels solid once that all snaps together. And this definitely is going in one of my kits. They had something like this a while back, but it did not take up so little space like this guy right here. So just think about being able to have that in a pack somewhere without having to have the equivalent of something that's open all the time. I mean, the other one's really cool. It's actually been used quite a bit, but in comparison to this guy, and like I said, it goes together very easily. Voila! And the extra blade. That is $55 in some sense. Oh no, 55 even. $55. And that's what you would get if you signed up for the advanced box. Now if you signed up for the pro box, that's one item this month, and sort of a big deal here. I had actually never heard of this, but it sounds like the company has a heck of a reputation. The Spot Gen 4 Satellite GPS Messenger. There's a lot of stuff you can do with it. Basically, the bottom line is, if you're in a situation where you're going to be anywhere, I mean, it might be as simple as like me going out to our hunting shack, but you're up there by yourself, and in the event that something were to happen, I can actually use my cell phone there. But if I venture any farther north, that is no longer a possibility. And what this is it communicates with the GPS satellites. You set up a whole bunch of stuff through your account. I went on and I activated this as a bonus for getting this from Battlebox. You got a 6-month free service with the Battlebox code. Plus they had other specials in there. This isn't gonna work down here, but you press it, turn it on. It searches for the satellites, it locks in, and let's just say that, hypothetically speaking, I've decided that I am going to go hiking into the mountains. Pick some place where the terrain is actually fairly bad, and all of a sudden, my family is worried about me. Let me turn this off so I don't accidentally. There you go. You can do, right off the bat, you can do several different things. One of them is you would preset things up on your computer, and then I would say, okay, my sister and my wife were both worried that while I was out, that they wanted some way to get a hold of me, because we already know that this is an area where there's no such thing as a cellular signal. But this is GPS, doesn't rely on cellular. So what I can do is I can set it up on the computer, and I can say, just checking in, letting you know that that I'm okay. So I hit this button, and it'll send off that message to the people that you have selected for it to go to. Now, the next level up from that is maybe, physically you're okay, but now maybe you're somewhere and you're screwed. You got your vehicle stuck. There's some bad weather coming in, and you just know that you can't get it. You've tried. You cannot get the vehicle unstuck. You need help. But you don't need like everybody to rush in and the helicopters to come in, because health-wise you're fine. You just stuck. Under this one, I could actually set it up so that, say, my good friend Steve, before I left, I said, hey, in the event that something goes bad, are you willing to come and help or whatever if I'm health-wise, but maybe something happened and I'm just counting on you? And he's like, yes. So when I send this, it automatically will send out the message to him and give him my location. And it can also track you. It's not primarily set up for something like that. It's just what it does best is to gives you the peace of mind to know that if something happened. Now let's just say something does bad happen. Say you slip on that mountain and you go tumbling, and thank God you're still alive, but you are not walking out of there. You are either somewhere where you cannot get out, or you've, say, broken a leg or whatever. Under this one is the SOS button, and when you hit that one, that's when medical help comes. And because of the way this works, it's sending your exact location. They know exactly where to come and get you. So I have activated it. Definitely, if I'm even say out where I may or may not have cellular, for the peace of mind, I really liked the idea of this, and it had the cable for charging it. And like I said, there was specials in there just for the Battlebox right off the bat. They did let us activate it for free for 6 months. And if you do want to sign up for their services, and you say to yourself, well, I don't really feel like spending that kind of money every single month, when I know that the only time I ever go anywhere is towards the end of the summer. Well, you can suspend your account. They had all sorts of options. I thought it was pretty good. Now the Spot Gen 4 all by itself is $150, and then you're getting another $91 in the activation through Battlebox. So if you signed up for the pro level, you got quite a bit of stuff. But like always, because I've had this conversation with a few of you, it all comes down to how much of the stuff that comes in these boxes can you actually use. And this month just strikes on everything. I mean, so next level up is the Pro Plus, and when I saw what was going to be in here, I was very excited. It's the Izula from Essie, made in the USA, no questions asked, lifetime warranty, and it's really cool. It's an invisible knife, and it looks just like that. So Battlebox had a cool little thing this month. You got the Essie knife along with the set of G10 scales, which I immediately put on it. And there was just so many options that came with this guy this month. If you want to use this just as a neck knife and you didn't want to put the scales on it, that's what you have right there. Maybe you like the scales and you want it as a neck knife. Then this is what you have. If you wanted you could tie it off with some paracord or something to your pack, or like I said, use it as a neck knife. But maybe you wanted to be able to have it on your belt. They send along the very heavy duty. It is steel that goes all the way around, so once you have it secured to the sheath, very nicely made, very heavy duty. Me personally, I did not want it as a neck knife because from Battlbox a while back, I have my tops that I use. So I already had the neck knife covered. But what I was interested in is they had a special offer to purchase separately through them at a discount the sheath for this, which I did. This is not included in the Pro Plus level, but they gave a great offer, and I actually ordered this before I ever even got this guy. And so this gives you the option of having it in the small of your back or on your belt. If you want to be able to take this off, turn it around and put it on this way. If you're a lefty, righty, or strong side, weak side, depending on how you wanted to have this. I wanted it for the small of my back. And as full disclosure, my favorite pair of pants has a back belt loop that, I'm not even kidding, is about 6 inches long. So it forced the knife all the way either this way, and then it felt like the handle was sticking out, or if I put it this way, it seemed like it was hidden a little bit better, but now it was even a longer reach to get back to it. But I've got other pairs of pants. It's just that was my favorite pair. But so just to let you know that Battlbox did offer a very good price and availability on this if you wanted to go that route. Otherwise, out of the box, you can have it with or without the scales on it, and then use it as a neck knife, or be able to tie it to a pack, or have it with the belt clip on it. And it is just this is the first one I've ever owned, but I was kind of turned on to these by both J-Dog and Wade, Big Redneck Papa. And I see exactly what you guys love about these. Out of the box, just wickedly sharp. Maybe, to this point in time, one of the sharpest knives that I've received as far as out of the box. No real reason to touch that edge right now. But I thought it was really awesome, all the different options that they set you up with. But like I said, I picked this up through Battlbox, and that's the way I'm going to use it, as a small of the back, or a horizontal on my belt. So the Essie Izula. Just again, the fact that they just don't even question it. If you ever have a problem, they will take care of you, and it's always awesome to see that. And if you're just seeing this and say that's badass, and I just want to pick one of those up, they are $75. Not sure about the getting the scales with it, because that was in a separate package. And that is the Pro Plus Knife of the Month, and that is box number 71. And as always, if you're on Netflix and you want to check them out, they do have their own show, Southern Survival. Oh, yeah, here it is. Okay. Questions, comments, please leave them down below. Otherwise, I will have the link, the information, if you want to be able to go check out Battlebox and decide if it's something that you want to do yourself. Again, this month, like almost all of them lately, is fantastic. Like I said, this is the one item that, probably would be what most of you would say is, you know, pain to have it sitting here not getting used 90% of the time. But all I can say is, God forbid something were to happen to you and you had no way when you could have had a way. And from what I've been told, the Spot products have saved tons of people. It seems very durable, very rugged. It runs on 4 AA batteries, sealed nicely in the back cover. Then you can take this on or off, but otherwise maybe strap this to a belt loop and have it in a pocket or in a pack or whatever. I would definitely want to make sure that this thing, if I was in a hairy situation on the side of a mountain or something, attach directly to me, so if something happened, I could get to that SOS button. Okay, definitely some cool stuff this month. Absolutely love this knife. J-Dog, Wade, you were 100% right. Kick ass. Okay, cheers guys, and we'll see you soon.